Today I'm showing you how to make this super quick and versatile sweetbread. It is delicious. Welcome y'all to Robin on the Farm. Today I'm sharing with you a really easy quick bread recipe. This is sweetbread. It calls for really basic, simple pantry ingredients, and it only takes about 5 minutes to whip together and then throw into your oven. So this is a yummy one, and it's so easy. This one's great because it's just so simple, but it's also really, really good. But because it's so simple, you can definitely dress it up. You can get creative. You can add all kinds of extracts, mix-ins, whatever you want, and this one is just a great base. But today we're just gonna make it really simple, and I think you're really gonna like it, so give this one a try. Okay, I'm gonna get started with 2 cups of flour. This is just all-purpose flour. So 2 cups of flour, just put it right on into your mixing bowl. I'm just gonna mix this up by hand, but you can definitely use a stand mixer if you'd like to do that better. So 2 cups of flour right on in there. And next we need some sugar. So I'm gonna use 1 cup of this white granulated sugar. So 1 cup. This is a half a cup, so I'm doing 2 of them. So 1 cup of sugar right on into your bowl with the flour. And the next ingredient that we need is some baking powder. You want baking powder, not baking soda. Very different. All right, we want 1 tablespoon for this recipe. Let's put that right on in there with everything else. Next, I'm gonna use some salt. I'm gonna use this Redmond's Real Salt. If y'all watch my channel, y'all know that this is my favorite salt to use in my baking, but you can use any salt that you want. We're gonna use a half a teaspoon of salt. Definitely don't pour it over your bowl. I tell y'all that every time, but I know I've done that myself and it is no good for all the other ingredients you've already put in there and wasted. Half a teaspoon of salt right on in there. Now that I have all of these dry ingredients in my bowl, I'm gonna whisk these around, just get them really well incorporated. I'm gonna use one of my cool little Danish dough whisks. Now down in the description, I'm gonna leave the printable recipe, and I'll have this recipe in cups and spoons and in grams. All right, that's whisked up really well. Now we're gonna add our wet ingredients. I'm gonna use 1 large egg. Let's put that right on in there. And to the egg, I'm gonna add 1 cup of milk. This is cold milk, this is whole milk. I like to use whole milk, but you can use 1%, 2%, oat milk, whatever you want. It'll be just fine in this recipe. So 1 cup cold milk right on into your bowl. And to that, I'm gonna add some oil. Now, I'm gonna use coconut oil today, but you can use any kind of oil that you want. Vegetable oil, sunflower oil, whatever you want. I like using coconut oil. I'll also use a lot of extra virgin olive oil too. But 1/3 of a cup of oil right on into your bowl. And it's already time for our last ingredient. Isn't this so fast, so simple? I'm gonna add some vanilla extract. You don't have to add this, but I like it with the vanilla. You can also, like I said, get creative and use any kind of extract that you want. Maybe you want to use some lemon or orange or almond. Anything you want will be great in this bread. But I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of this vanilla extract. And those are all of our ingredients. So easy, so simple, so fast. Now I'm going to take my whisk again and I'm just going to mix these up really well. Now you don't want to overmix this batter. If you overmix, you could get a little bit of a tough bread. So just get these incorporated just enough. It can be a little bit lumpy and that'll be just fine. This is a really great recipe to make at Christmas time when you're making neighbor gifts or trying to make lots of different fun treats for your family. I like to double this recipe, divide this batter up into different bowls and add different mix-ins to this. It's so versatile. You can add cranberries, white chocolate chips, nuts, super versatile, and they all turn out really, really good. So this is a great base recipe for those kind of quick breads. Okay, this is exactly what you want your batter to look like for the sweet bread. Now, I forgot to mention, before I got started, I went ahead and preheated my oven to 350 degrees. Get that oven going before you start mixing your ingredients, or you're gonna be waiting extra minutes for your oven to preheat, because this is really fast. You can have this together in just a few minutes. Now that the batter for our sweet quick bread is ready, it's time to pour it into the loaf pan. Now this is what I like to do. Whenever I make a quick bread, I really like to use the loaf pan liners. Just makes it that much easier for cleanup. Less cleanup is always a good thing in my book. So I'm gonna use this loaf pan liner. It's like a big cupcake liner, which is really great. This just fits right on into my loaf pan. Now for this recipe, I'm making 1 loaf. This is an 8.5 by 4.5 inch cast iron loaf pan. This is what I always use. I love my cast iron. But you can use any loaf pan that's about this same size. Okay, now that my loaf pan liner's in there, I'm just gonna pour this batter right on in to this loaf pan. I try to get every little bit of this batter out of the bowl because my family loves this recipe, and this loaf of bread is gonna be gone in probably 30 minutes. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now, something that I like to do is I like to sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top of this. Gives you that shimmer. I just like it. Totally optional. I'm just gonna take just a little bit to sprinkle it on top of this batter. Okay, I probably added a half a teaspoon, not very much. All right, my oven's already preheated to 350 degrees. I'm gonna put this in the oven and I'm gonna let it bake for about 40 minutes and I'll show it to you when it's ready. I just pulled my sweetbread out of the oven. Look how good this looks. I let this bake at 350 degrees for 40 minutes. Now this is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna do the toothpick test. If you don't know what that is, you take a toothpick, you put it right into the middle of your quick bread or your cake or your muffins or whatever you made, and you slowly pull it out, and then you look at it. Mine looks clean, so I know that it's baked all the way through and it doesn't need to go back into the oven. But if you pull yours out and it looks a little bit wet or has lots of crumbs on it, then put yours back in the oven just for a few minutes and then do the toothpick test again when you get it out again. This is looking great. I think it's a really pretty color and my home smells amazing. This sweet quick bread, oh, it's so good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it out of the loaf pan. Didn't stick at all, of course, because I used the loaf pan liners. Look at that. And look at my loaf pan. Clean, nothing stuck in there at all. I really like using those for the quick breads. But look at that. Now, this is really, really hot right now, so I'm gonna let this cool off just for a few minutes, and then we'll get this liner off, we'll cut into it, and I'm gonna take a little bite. My sweetbread has cooled off for a little bit and I am ready to slice into it. I wanted to show you these funny little notes that I always have to leave on my breads or my desserts, anything that I'm filming and not quite done with, or something for a neighbor, for a gift. These are notes for my kids. I have 4 kids, and so anything I make gets gobbled up if it's left on the counter without one of those notes. All right, here is our quick bread, our sweet bread. It looks great. Let's just peel off our loaf pan liner. Just comes off really nicely. I really, really like using those loaf pan liners. And there it is. There is our beautiful loaf of quick bread. Doesn't it look so good? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and slice into this. This is gonna be so good. I can smell it. Oh, look at that. Has a really pretty crumble texture. It's really soft, really moist. So let me take a little bite of this. It's really good. This is a really versatile and delicious quick bread. It's almost like a pound cake, but lighter. It's really, really good with some strawberries, whipped cream. Oh, I just love it like that. It's also just good for breakfast along with your eggs. You really can't go wrong with this one. I'll leave the printable recipe for this sweetbread down in the description. I'll leave a recipe for 1 loaf and 2 loaves. Also, if you're looking for a really good, healthy way to store your baked goods, these are our handmade beeswax bread bags. I'll leave a link for those too. Thanks so much for being here with me on Robin on the Farm. I'll see you next time.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each need, ground wheat fresh.